everyone. In today's video, I'm using some palette knives that are some unique shapes to create some stamping patterns. I bought a pack of these. I think it came in 8 total, so there was a big variety of these different ends on the palette knives. So I will link it below so that you can see what they are. But this one has like a little squiggly on both sides, and they're different size shapes. And this one almost looks like a little crown, but it has 7 little prongs on it, and it's nice and flat. So I think both of these could be used in really interesting ways. Today I'm going to use them to dip into my paint and then press down for my design. I'm going to just remove a little bit of paint on there so it's not too thick. But I think especially with this squiggle, you could put paint down, and while it's still wet, you could lift up the paint and create some designs on there. So I'm debating on how I want. I'm just going to try this first one and see. Okay, so I didn't get pressed down hard enough on that, so I'm going to try again and see if I can get that. So this one, maybe just some paint at the very end. That looks like it'll do it. Okay, so it's not, again, I never know what, that one's a little bit better. I never know what kind of paint is going to work better, if thicker paint or thinner paint is going to work better. But now that I don't have a really thick coat of paint on there, you're getting a really nice design. That almost looks like a really nice like leaf shape. So if you were making some flowers, you could use this on with some green paint and make some really nice like fern petals or something like that. So I'm gonna do, yeah, I do like that. I'm just gonna fill up this page and just practice a little bit and see how it's turning out. Yeah, so less paint. So my very first one, I didn't have enough paint. Second one had too much. After that, it seems like it's gonna go really well. So I'm gonna do maybe just a little pattern here and just see what this looks like. I think this shape would be really pretty if you layered it, let this dry, and then did a whole nother row on top of it. So that's fun to see. And then I also want to, I'm going to put some paint on just the edge and see if I can swipe it a little bit to also create. So you do get a little bit, but not too much, of a little swirl design. So you could do different things with that if you're swiping some paint, but I think I like stamping with this one better. So that one turned out nicely. I'm going to try my second one now and see what that looks like. Again, I don't want too much paint on there, so I'm going to stamp some of it off, but we're going to see how this whole design looks. Oh, that's fun. It almost reminds me of like a little foot, but with a few extra toes on there. interesting. Let's see if we could just do the, so if you just gently press down at the top and kind of bend it because it's nice and flexible, you can get just a partial stamp at the top, and I do like that too. So lots of different ways that you can use these. Yeah, I think I like that one. That one turned out really well. Again, if you just get like the partial, just the top up here, you can get a really nice shape alternating. Again, it just looks like a foot with a whole bunch of toes. But I do like this too, the floral pattern that you could create with this one. And again, like letting this layer dry and then doing a second layer on top in another color would be really pretty. So I hope you guys like this video. Just a couple of extra tools that you can make some nice shapes and stamps with. Super easy to do. But thank you all for watching today, and I will see you tomorrow.